Hello and welcome back. My name is Stuart Long once again. I'm going to show everyone today through the virtual cookbook how to peel prawns. I'm going to peel them a couple of different ways depending on what you want to use them for. Okay. Here there's a number of different types of prawns. These ones we're using today are beautiful tiger prawns. You can see they're called tiger prawns because of the nice stripe that they have on them. So the first thing we're going to do when we peel a prawn is I'm going to remove the head. I just grab the head with my fingers and I twist and pull. I put that in a bowl beside me. These shells and the heads we can keep to use later on to make things such as a prawn bisque, which is a shellfish stock. From there we can make a sauce or soup. Now I have the headless prawn. With my fingers, I leave the tail and the first segment on. The rest of the segments I just peeled back with my finger to remove those segments. The legs will come off with it as well. And there I'm left with the prawn. The reason I leave this on, the last two segments, is because some people, when they eat with their hands, they may pick it up by the shell, bite it like that, put it back down. What we have running through the middle here is what we call the vein, the intestine. We don't want that. So I'm going to remove it. I've got my paring knife and I just make a little incision along the top like so. From there, I can expose that vein or the intestine and I can remove it with my knife like that. I've got a little bowl of water here next to me just to give it a little wash and a clean. And then there is my cleaned prawn with the back segments left on. I can do exactly the same, but remove the back segment. So I'll show you that. Remove the head, take off the segments, like so. The bottom, all I do is I just give a little squeeze and pull. And that whole thing comes out, that last two segments. Again, I make a little incision at the top, expose the vein, I remove the vein, because that's not very pleasant to eat at all. I give it a little wash in the water. And then there is our prawn with all of the shell removed. All shell removed, just the last two segments on. And what I'm going to do with this one is if you were making something, say a paella, depending where you come from is how you say it. Beautiful Spanish dish, seafood, pork, rice dish with saffron, it's delicious. They have a lot of prawns in there. And when they cook that, traditionally they keep the head on. Gives it a bit more flavour as they're cooking the rice dish. So for that, I'll leave the last two segments on and I'll leave the head on. But we peel it the same way, we just don't remove the head. So leave those last two segments. I peel that away. With my knife, I make the incision. I remove the vein, like so. Give it a little wash, and then you can see I have the prawn that's been cleaned and shelled with the head and the tail. Remove that. The head and the tail left on. So there are three different ways on how you can peel prawns. Okay? I prefer this way with the tail left on because the shell does give a little bit of flavour as you're cooking the food as well. So if you're making garlic prawns or something like that, I would leave the shell on. The last two segments rather, with the head removed. All the shell gone, I would probably use this in a stir fry. Quick cooking, no shell in there to get in your mouth because a stir fry you want to cook it quick and you want to eat it quick and eat it all and not picking bits out. Thank you very much for watching this segment. We'll see you next time. Take care. Thank you.